Quick little bit of history, not too much. Think of these guys here. Think of Japan, automotive manufacturing in particular. Think of something like Toyota. Great quality, awesome quality, great reliability. How do they do that at a reasonable cost? Lean manufacturing. But one component of lean manufacturing, really, really exciting, it's called PDCA. Here's what we got. It stands for Plan, Do, Check, Act. And what happens is if you've got something you're working on, you want to get better at, you sit down, you make a plan. How am I going to attack this? How am I going to improve this situation? How am I going to execute this job, whatever it is. And then you go out and you do it, and you follow that plan. And then after you're done that, you go back and you check. How did it go? Did I get the results I thought I was going to get? What did I learn? What surprises occurred? What creative things, popped out that I didn't plan for? And did I even follow the plan? Was it a good plan? So I check. How did it go? And then I come up here to this thing called ACT, and I say, okay, it went exactly as planned. That never happens. But if it did, you say, okay, I'm done. It worked. But what Plan, Do, Check, Act is, I come to this act stage, I either spin off, I'm done, or I say, no, I didn't quite get what I wanted. I got to go back again and do this PDCA again. When you kind of mess up at something, it didn't turn out exactly what you want, you don't beat yourself up. You say, hey, great cycle. I did a cycle. Let's pop into the cycle again. So that's our PDCA cycle roller here. Okay, so let's lock in. And so we've started our PDCA cycle down at the bottom here. And so let's say this is your starting point, wherever you are with, and so now I get going. So now I start to execute through that cycle. So what I do first, well, of course, I do my plan, then I start doing the actual work. Okay, I've got a really good plan in place. I start executing on that plan. I'm doing the do part, and I get done, and now I get into the check part. And then finally, I finish the cycle off, and I'm into the A part. Now, hopefully I've learned a whole bunch, and I lock myself in up here at a new level. So this is going to be tricky here. Now I'm locked in at the new level. So I've improved myself. I've gone through a cycle. Hopefully I've learned a lot. I got better at what I was doing. And this represents kind of the increase in my performance or my ability or my skill level, whatever it was I was working on. I'm now at this new level. I've completed a cycle of PDCA. But I don't stop there. What I say is, okay, I get to the ACT piece right in there. And did I get as far as I wanted? No, I wanted to get all the way to the top there in terms of whatever it is I was doing, my performance. So now I say to myself, I got to do another cycle. I got to go through another iterative process. I need to replan. I need to do and then check and act again. So let's do another cycle of PDCA here.
Few inches later.
Put her in. Here. There we go. Good.